Okay.
Yeah. BlockBoy SportsTalk. And where exactly this fight at, man? Tell the people.
As well. And then, of course, we had Josh Hokick, who, I mean, he had this. I think it's going to be a problem.
Subscribe to BlockBoy SportsTalk.
Welcome back. Boy, Sport Talk.
What up? It's your man Vex. What's happening?
Man, it's your man Marco Polo.
Hey, man. It's been a great sports weekend, sports week, man. What's going on with y'all? How y'all feel out there? What's going on?
A great sports month, man.
No doubt.
We ain't gonna waste no time, man. We're gonna get right into it. This past weekend, we had two boxing events. One out in Long Beach, where JoJo Diaz had what seems to be his last fight, as he got defeated by Aston H20. He got washed, and that was the main event of that fight out in Long Beach. And I think that's the end of JoJo Diaz Jr. career, as H20 proved to be coming up as a premier star, beating up an old star, as usually the youngest come up and do.
So it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You're telling me it's a wrap. It's over with.
He won 2 out of his last 12.
What? Say that again.
JoJo Diaz Jr. has won 2 out of his last 12 fights. Do you think it's a wrap, or should he still be a punching bag and a stepping stool for more up-and-coming fighters?
Wait a minute. The fans out there are saying you're reporting on a guy that's fighting at what's that? 18%? What's going on? Is that
JoJo Diaz Jr. is a former champion of this, and I'm only going into he was a main event. He's a former champion. It was about Austin H20, as I stated. But most people do not.
Long as the fans know. This is for the fans. I need the fans to recognize that we are reporting. We dig deep into this reporting of this boxing.
These are main events. I watched the fight, and it was what it was. It was a fight. But it was as what's supposed to happen when up and coming. You don't know H20, do you? No. But you've heard of JoJo Diaz Jr. So now he has that under his wing. H20, Austin H20, he fought pretty good. He looked good, honestly. He outboxed him and beat him almost every round. He got caught with a couple lefts, but he kept JoJo off him. JoJo came in there, gained, but he beat him up. So it was a decent performance. More to be noticed of H20, not the demise of JoJo Diaz Jr., even though that was highly put out.
Shout out to JoJo Diaz Jr.'s career, man. As a former champion, 2 wins over your last 12 fights is that's
what they were saying, for him to hang it all the way up, not just partially, not come back out for one more new superstar to beat him up. Hang it all the way up. But anyway, moving on, man. Saturday, the main event, it was the co-main event, light heavyweight. Yair Gallardo defeated Singh Basia for the WBO NABO title. And the main event, the flyweight main event, vacant WBO Intercontinental title, Oscar Collazo, and that's Puerto Rican versus Mexico. Highly anticipated fight, but he defeated Nadir Valdez in the second round. He knocked him down 3 times in the second round, and the corner stopped it. The corner said that's enough.
Throwing the towel.
Yeah, there was no towel. They grabbed the referee. They pulled grab the referee leg under the rope. They said stop. No, but that's what we had. Oscar Collazo, man, he's undefeated, man. He's a Puerto Rican force to be reckoned with. 105 flyweight champion. Look out for Oscar Lazo. If y'all don't know about him, he is a force to be reckoned with at 105. But we're looking forward to this Saturday, and that is Xander Zayas versus Boots Ennis. And we will be
Yeah,
giving a full breakdown with predictions on that card.
absolutely, absolutely. We got to discuss that one. That's going to be fun because Boots is definitely uh somebody to keep an eyeball on in his up and coming bout. So I'm gonna be excited about that one.
Yeah,
Now,
it's so much to talk about in that one. They say that, for as a return that Xander's eyes is supposed to spar with Terrence Crawford
mm,
because because Boost in his went and spar with Canelo. Man, Canelo spot. Oh, it's a
listen,
whole bunch of. Hey!
sell,
It's
sell,
a
sell,
highly
sell, sell,
anticipated
sell.
fight, man. If
Yes.
Boost can finally become a world champion, the Philly fans, you think New York fans is crazy, man, but I don't think it's gonna be that crazy. It's a parade this week. We're gonna go too much. I'm just gonna speak about that and get up out of there. But Philly fans will go extremely crazy. They've been riding Boost in his back, posing him, keeping him as he's the biggest threat. So we will see this weekend if he finally gets that belt. And it's a formidable opponent.
Oh, no question, no question. That's gonna be fun to watch. Um, you want to talk about this WNBA thing and get this going because it was some excitement with the
It was a
WNBA. You talk
lot
about
going on.
man.
30th anniversary, man. We can start with the last shot. Could you pronounce her name, man? New York
Abu-
Liberty
NK
versus
Abumake. Abumake. Um,
Abomake.
yes.
Okay,
She's got lineage. Her family, her sister. They play. They are players.
they play, but if the Sparks who are not, their record is not that great and all, but they're playing New York Liberty who stay on top, and New York Liberty came out smacking them around, had a nice lead. It looked similar to some playoff black games that we won't revisit, but uh the Sparks fought back all the way back, and it went down to the last shot. Caught it
Right.
last seconds, and it was buckets, man, and the crowd went wild, man, for the 30th anniversary, man.
That's it.
It was
And
epic, man.
and,
It
and, what-
was epic.
and what's crazy is the 30th anniversary. The first time played was the Liberty and the Sparks,
Yeah,
and the
exactly.
Liberty had won the first time they played 30 years ago, and now 30 years later, the Sparks go ahead and pull one out. So it's exciting for the WNBA league for that to take place, man.
Now moving on from that, man. Moving on from that, got to speak on Minnesota, Olivia Miles,
Yeah,
and they squad. The Mystics went out in Washington, and the former teammate
she
Citron and Olivia Miles was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Minnesota stayed kind of up, and Washington just kept hanging around. What did my man say? Man, around, he kept hanging around,
yeah,
hanging around,
yeah.
hanging around,
And that's what
and
happened.
and with a couple minutes left. It seemed reminiscent again of some games that we won't speak of, but they went up just enough to put the game out with a reach with a couple seconds to go.
Pull it off, man. And I'm a big Olivia Miles fan. I've been screaming her name. She's gonna be rookie of the year. I've been telling y'all since day one. Best new player in the NBA in the WNBA, and it's gonna be one of the great all time greats. She's a monster, Olivia Miles. But the Mystics were able to maintain and do this. So shout out to them for doing this one. Doing a
Yeah,
big one.
went to go and still won in Minnesota, and Minnesota, the number one team, that puts them really close to up in the tight making makes the playoff rates a lot tighter
Yeah.
especially since uh the Fever lost again to Atlanta. To speak about that game, that the Bow Bow, man, the whole Atlanta squad, man. Um, uh oh,
For some
man.
reason, I don't know. It's
Are
a
they
little bit.
real?
I mean, they could be real. I mean, considering it's a
They
lot of
number three right now. Go ahead.
yeah. I mean, considering what's going on right now with Caitlin Carr having her little issues, not being able to execute down the stretch. Hey, man,
I want to say, man, she did. I won't say her issues because she put up I don't think
Numbers.
she did enough. Like she did enough. Like it's got to be a team effort, and that's what Atlanta is doing. Shout out to Angel Reese for getting reaching 1,000 rebounds, the fastest ever in the WNBA. Shout out to her for doing that.
Queen of the double doubles. Queen of the double doubles.
Queen of the double doubles, and she got a new team down in Atlanta, and they have a new attitude, a new atmosphere, and they're on fire. And right now at number 3, and that put Caitlin Clark and them knocked them down to 9-7, which was just put them just above the Mystics. They should have bounced back with yeah, man. Hey, man, hey. It's calling it what I see, man, and it's crazy. WNBA is holding the forefront right now, while all the other major those type of sports have ended or are coming up. With you know, besides baseball, that's we're gonna get into that in a minute. I know you're gonna get into that in a minute. Shout out to Vegas. They crushing stuff, man. Shout out to Vegas, man. AJ Wilson and them, man. If you watch that game, you think you turned it off in the third, late second. If you turned it off, but Vegas, they are still the champions. So, with Olivia Miles, with Minnesota dropping that game to Washington, Washington being the youngest WNBA team, on fire. They get in the playoffs, man. Like I said, it can get different. It can get different. I don't think Vegas is gonna repeat.
Right. We'll see. Teams can get hot. It's gonna be tough. I got them favored, but not necessarily. Like you said, things can happen to change that up. So, hey, listen. Queen of the double doubles. She down there running. Big trade when she made it down to Atlanta. So let's see how that play out. You good with that? You want me to move on to?
Yeah, we moving on. Ain't got too much. I mean, Minnesota still number 1, Vegas still number 2, and like we already said, Atlanta number 3. The Liberty back at number 4, and they'll bounce back from that loss to the Liberty will bounce back from that loss to the spot.
So what I do want to talk. I do want to talk about baseball, like you said, baseball. As we have been doing, man, baseball has been what an exciting baseball weekend because the Phillies got red hot this weekend, and they had an incredible feat happen in their game where they had Bryce Harper hit the cycle, and Kyle Schwarber hit not 1, not 2, but 3 home runs in the same game. So they hit the cycle and hit 3 home runs in the same game, which is the first time happening since 1932. The last time that happened was Tony Lazzari and Lou Gehrig in 1932. So we were able to watch history, and they smoked them. They put up 15 runs. It was an unbelievable game. And then they come back. Kyle Schwarber comes back again and hits another home run. So he's leading the league in home runs with 29 home runs. Jordan Alvarez is right behind him with 25. Buxton with 24. Ben Rice with 22. And followed up with Goodman with 21 for the home run race. And right now, the race for number 1 is tight, going in right in the smack, getting ready to be at the very tip of summer. Summer solstice just happened. You got the Yankees at 46 and 30, Guardians at 41 and 37, Mariners at 40 and 39, and in the National League, Braves 48-26. Brewers 46-29, and the Dodgers 49-29, and the Dodgers actually are on a little bit of slump losing streak, and they still have the best record actually in the league. So you know how it is. It's a long season. So we'll see how that goes. They'll probably turn that around, but we got to keep an eye on that, and I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with the injuries to Aaron Judge when he comes back with the Yankees and see how he can transpire that. On another note, that's what I got with the baseball. On another note, I want to get into the NBA draft. The NBA draft, that's right, is coming up on Tuesday. But before I get to the draft, there's some other interesting tidbits in the NBA because the Mavs are finalizing the coaching job with Dusty May. Dusty May, if you guys know, Dusty May was the guy who coached Michigan to their chip. So they got them a natty, and now that he got them a natty, he says he wants to go to the big leagues. He's going to be the coach of the Dallas Mavericks. They finalizing that deal. And we are also waiting on, because of the draft coming up. I mean, we are waiting ever so. I'm checking my phone. I'm going through all kind of stuff, trying to wait and see exactly what's going to happen with Giannis. Giannis is going to get moved at some point from Milwaukee, and they're talking about two teams that are in the mix for that is the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics. They're thinking about moving Jaylen Brown in the trade some kind of way. And they say it's only a 2-team trade. It's not going to be multiple teams. It's going to be a big player. And they really have to get this done due to the fact that the draft is tomorrow night at 8 p.m. the first round. So we are on Giannis watch for that trade. We are definitely going to stay tuned for that. Definitely keep following us, because we will, as soon as that happens, I'm going to shout it out. I'm going to update it. I'm going to put it on my page.
Have a breaking news on the Giannis landing.
Got to do that. Got to go have the breaking news on Giannis wherever he lands. Maybe we might do that on TikTok or something. I don't know. And on here, come back to the channel. We'll figure it out. Meanwhile, the NBA draft is tomorrow, and the top 10 draft slots are as follows: Wizards, Jazz, Grizzlies, Bulls, Clippers, Nets, Spurs, Hawks, Mavs, Bucks. Now, there's been a lot of talk over the last week or so about the flip-flop of who is number one and who's number two. Now, the consensus for quite some time has been AJ DeBancer, but as of late, it has turned to Darren Peterson being the number one prospect. And what's interesting about that, Darren Peterson only visited the Washington Wizards. Now, for you to only visit the Washington Wizards, it feels to me that maybe there's some insight in there that we aren't privy to. Somebody knows something, because that's a little strange. I mean, they already were talking AJ DeBancer. Now you only want to go there. You only want to be picked number one. You didn't go see the Jazz or the Grizzlies. That's very interesting. We will see. So right now, the prospect for number one is either DeBancer or Darren Peterson, one or two. If I'm the Wizards, you can't really go wrong with either. DeBancer, 6'9", pretty much is a great defender, explosive offensive scorer to the rim. He can guard probably 1 through 4 without a problem. And he's an asset to this ball club. Darren Peterson, he's a flat-out bucket. He kind of reminds you of maybe a Bradley Beal type player, and maybe coming in a little bit more polished than Bradley Beal was when he came out the draft. And he's a bucket. He's a bucket. He's close to the rim as well, and he's also a great facilitator. In high school, that's what he facilitated. He done great, and the only reason we talk about high school because he didn't play a lot of college games, but we did see him play.
Who's the better fit though? Who you think is the better fit?
Man, well, see, that's what I was about to get to. So when it comes to that, you already got to remember you got Ice Trae. Ice Trae averaged 25 and 10. He leads the league in assists. So you got a facilitator and you got a scoring point guard. So I don't know if you want to bring in another guard at that, but he can also play off guard. So there's a possibility him going to the 2 with no problem at all would be great. You got 2 explosive scorers in your backcourt, which would be awesome. But also with AJ DeBancer, he can play 2-3. 2-3-4. You've already got Anthony Davis and Sarr. So I mean, at the 4-5, at the 4 to 5, and he come in at the 3. Man, you got a pretty great starting lineup going on right there. So
you think it's automatic playoffs?
I definitely believe they should be a playoff team, barring injury, of course. You know what I mean? It's a long strenuous season, as we know, but videos game style, if you could put it on a video game, you go into the playoffs. No, I mean, and I use that because, video game is nobody actually, they get hurt, but
no fatigue.
Put it on all that. No doubt you should be a playoff team without a shadow of a doubt, and give a lot of people a lot of problems. You know what I mean? So that's interesting with the Wizards being number one. Derek could fit with the Utah Jazz as well as the Bass can fit with the Jazz up there as well. So that's going to be interesting. So those are the 1 and 2. We think Carlos Boozer will go number 3 with the Grizzlies down there with John Morant. That would be a great fit for him down there, considering they have already traded away Jackson. So that would be huge for Boozer to go down there. And of course, Caleb Wilson. My goodness, quiet as kept, man. Caleb Wilson, sneaky, might be the best player in the draft. I'm here to tell you, don't ever think from North Carolina. Caleb Wilson, he's a monster. He's got the whole package, and the Bulls, they got him up for him possibly getting him. Keaton Wagler, maybe possibly to the Clippers. Mikael Brown or Darius Acuff to the Nets or the Spurs. And let me tell you, of course, Darius Acuff, you saw him in the tournament.
Yeah, this he looked like an NBA player.
He flat out shoots the rock. Yeah. He's a scorer. That's an instant bucket. He makes your team astronomically better offensively. Kingston Fleming possibly to the Hawks. Bryden Burries to the Mavs, and Nate Ahmed to the Bucks. That's the top 10 players that we're looking at going in the first round right at this moment. And of course, some of those players can flip-flop, as we've already spoke on, and see what players fit to the mold of those teams. But like I said, a lot of changes are going to occur if Giannis gets this trade, because it's a domino effect. Teams start scrambling, trying to match up and figure out which way they can do and trade up and whatnot. So I'm excited. This is big energy over the next 24 to 48 hours.
What does Giannis do in Miami? Like, does that make something legitimate in Miami, or is that this? They gonna need some pieces.
It depends. We got to see what gets moved, okay? Because you're gonna have him, and I'm assuming they still go him and Bam. So that's your big 1, 2. That's your big 4, 5 right there.
So Bam put up 75 and Giannis put up 70.
Yeah, they don't play the Wizards every night, so that's gonna be different. But it'll be a different place for him. And of course, Pat Riley, he's a guru down there. He'll be able to piece something together that'll surprise you. So I can't even fathom what his thought process might be if he was to get him down there. That will make them better. And of course, Jaylen Brown will be in the trade from Boston, and then you'd have Giannis with Tatum, and sheesh, man.
So Jaylen Brown and Lillard.
Say again.
Jaylen Brown and Dame.
Dame. Why is Dame? What are you talking about, Dame?
You said that Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown. No, Jaylen Brown will be in the trade for Giannis.
So he's going to Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
And Dame's still in Milwaukee, right?
No, sir. No. Damian Lillard last year went to Portland. He just never played all year because of the injury. Dame is back in Portland. Yeah. Dame's been back in Portland. That's why I was confused.
So Jaylen Brown going to Milwaukee with whatever they got over there.
Yes. And they taking a step back, take him, get some draft capital, and try to revamp their ball club and move forward with a new team come up next year. It'll be a step back for them. But Jaylen Brown, of course, is a bona fide winner, and he's gonna come out and play as you saw him do with Boston Celtics to get them to the playoff. He put them on their back, so he ain't got no problem putting the team on his back and trying to go get it. So we'll see what their front office pulls together, and with draft capital and whatever else trades. Because of course down the line, coming up in the upcoming weeks, trades still end up happening, and you end up getting multiple players for one trade that you don't see till after the fact.
Yeah. Speaking, if there's anything else in basketball, we had the big 3 stop, man. A lot of racking emotion. People get suspended on the first game. Lance Stevenson.
That was Lance and Dwight in the White House.
Yeah, but Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson, they're the ones who actually got the suspension. They will be suspended next game.
Oh wow!
As they fought Dwight Howard and Jamal Crawford.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Ice Cube. That's how they starting the 3-on-3 off. Y'all supposed to be holding us down in between the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? Until we get the football. Well,
Then we get the football team.
I guess the boxing, like you said, they ain't know who JoJo Diaz ain't fighting. So I guess they had to add the boxing on that side on the big three. To up the ratings or something, man. Because it did boost the ratings though, because ain't nobody else know about the big three right now.
Nah, I mean, and I'm a big fan of the big three, man. Shout out to Ice Cube. They're actually gonna go public with them in I think in the fall. They're actually gonna go public because they're a private company right now. They're funded privately, but they're gonna go public. And I'm gonna invest in it. I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna buy me some stock in it.
Ice Cube and the big three, man.
Yeah.
That's like I said, it was something to watch in between. What else we got for him, man?
Actually, what I want to know is going on with what's going on with the FIBA, man. You know what's happening right now because I mean the world, all of the World Cup and everything. Who you like? I think France is going. We put the bet up. Did we put the bet up?
Did we put the parlay up?
Yeah. Let's show them the parlay that we got because I don't think people know we.
I mean, tell them about the third leg parlay pause, man. Tell them what the third leg parlay is for our friend.
Yeah. So we got the third leg parlay. What we do is we put two legs together that we think are very high probability of hitting. And then the third leg is the long leg that boosts the parlay up that we want to happen. It is more of a long shot, but we like it. And right here we have England going against Ghana at minus 500, Portugal against Uzbekistan. And they're actually playing right now, minus 575. And then later on tonight, we taking the tie, man. We taking the tie plus 300, Panama versus Croatia. So we got to let them know that the FIFA World Cup, man, we involved. Don't think we just let it slide by. We put something on that for y'all to peep at, get an eyeball on it. For those that are not that type of football fan, but we like all type of
real football. They said.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot going on, but USA is still leading their respective division. It's a lot of divisions.
Shout out USA. USA came out on fire in the FIFA. They had 4 goals the first game and then come back out and win 2-0. It's not 2-0, it's 2-0. You gotta have the proper terminology. 2-0. They came back and but they played subpar teams is what the word is, supposedly, whatever. You win you be who in front of you.
Yeah, play exactly. You gotta be who in front of you.
And it is what it is. So we gonna keep an eyeball out. We will update y'all on what the US does in the FIFA. Absolutely. We're gonna keep y'all up to breast on that. But right now
they're leading their respective division. We're supposed to be like hoorah. Like what's up? USA. We doing this FIFA thing.
USA, yeah.
Exactly, right there.
Exactly.
It's been BlockBoy Sports Talk. You got anything else for them? We back at y'all each and every week, man. Check out our merch. BlockBoySportsTalk.com.
Please go purchase some merch, man. We got new stuff on there. We got sneakers. We got all kind of stuff on there. Y'all gonna want.
Yeah. BlockBoy Sports Talk. Whole city on the board now. BlockBoy Sports Talk. Run the score. Whole team eating, put the floor up. Talk big plays when we pull up at the dark.
Absolutely.
BlockBoySportsTalk.com.
Yes, BlockBoySportsTalk.com. Please go, support the home team, man. We doing it how we do it. Let's go, man.
And those who on the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, tune into our next live. We'll be right back here each and every Monday. And this has been episode 81. We closing it up on that meal, on the meal views, and we closing up on getting to that 100th episode.
Right.
So again, we will be giving y'all a exclusive prediction show maybe this Thursday or this Friday before the Boost and his fight. So look forward to that so we can get y'all predictions, so y'all can get y'all a little bit of money. Because we definitely do these boxing predictions. Also follow us on each and every platform. BlockBoySportsTalk.com is our
Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Peace out,
Yep.
man.